Well, once again, sorry about Monday. Mom was in the hospital again for a couple of days. I know it's an excuse, but, you know. Family comes first, and I'm trying as hard as possible to keep them both balanced and, you know, work them all out. Anyway, so, back to this. I did get the file. I got a chainsaw file. I don't know how good it'll work for this, but there's a guy on one of my Facebook groups. He made a suggestion. I'll leave his YouTube channel name right here. He said make your own broach and make your own chisel. So I'm going to take some of this 1095, the same steel I made this out of, and I'm going to show you heat treating. I'm going to do it with this, since it's such a small thing. You know, if you go back in some of my older videos, you'll see where I used like a Harbor Freight torch, the big thing, and did 1095 fine. Then I built the propane tank, and then the heat treat oven. So I've done heat treating many ways. In fact, maybe down the line I'll show you all how to do it the other ways too, because I know that's the big complaint. Oh, well, I don't have this or I don't have that. So I'll try to cover as many bases as possible. Anyway, let me get this cut out. This is going to be the broach, and this is going to be the chisel. I've never made either before, so let the adventures begin. This another first for this knife build. Alright, here we go. Alright, got something stuck. Oh, it must be jammed. So one thing, you have any problems, turn the machine off. Don't mess around with it. Better to, you know. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, always when you have a problem, turn the machine off instantly. Alright, so everything I've seen about the broach, that's what they look at. You slide it in. They're going to be too thick? Yeah, that's too thick. So you slide it in and you pull it back out. Alright. Alright, I'll just have to keep grinding this down now until it fits in. So you pull it and you pull it out. Now let's make a chisel. Is that going to fit? Yeah, that fits. Okay. Alright, onto the grinder. So, yeah, that way you can chisel it out. And then rake it out. See what we got. Alright, onto the grinder. Alright, I think I'm gonna try this broach first and see what we got here. I got a 60 grit on here. Let's get this working. Let's see if this works. Maybe. Failure. Well, from everything I've seen, that's what a broach looks like. Let's see, it goes down. And whatever we can't get with that, we can get with the chisel. So, and look, I haven't even hardened it and it's already pulling the pieces out, so nice. Let me just finish this up. I got an idea. Let me be back. I'll come back. Hold on. Let's see if this works. It's all trial and error, but let's give it a try. Yeehaw! Alright. That feels much better. That's what I do out of my tungsten, so. Alright, let me heat treat it, then we'll sharpen it up. Let me figure this chisel out here. This thing seems like it's good, we just need to get it straight. Alright. Well, that was about the stupidest thing I've ever done. Right off the thing, grab it. All right. try this one out. Jeez. Try and burn myself more. It does hurt. Be careful of the grinder, it's hot. Alrighty. So I'm gonna heat treat it and then we'll sharpen them up. I got a honing stone and stuff. So hold on. Alright. Let's do some heat treating. First thing we gotta do is heat up our oil. I just got a little container of oil because, you know, we're just doing a little job. But first, you notice I'm in my welding area. I got a fire extinguisher. This whole thing is covered with welding blankets. So, we want to get the oil hot enough, you know, up to about 120. So getting this red hot. That should hopefully help some. All right. I have seen people that just heat willy-nilly, and I've seen people heat willy-nilly, but you gotta know by the color and consistency. All right, well, sorry. The first video stuff didn't come out. I had it pointed down. I'll show you a little bit of that, but I'm gonna have to redo it. I just made another fake chisel, you know, so it'll this will be the same thing. I'm not gonna heat the oil because, you know, basically you heat the oil with the thing. I'll show that part, but then you turn it on, get your magnet, get your chisel. Alright. Make sure you're in the hottest part. Now you just watch for change. You want to turn it around, make sure you're heating evenly. Put it in the hottest part of the flame. You'll see it as it starts changing colors. See, that's the see that purple? When you're tempering, that's too much. But if you see it like bronze, like see how that bronze right there, that's a perfect tempering color. Make sure you got a fire extinguisher, as much protection if you got to do this inside. It's preferably outside. Any big knives or stuff when I was heat treating I do outside, but since this is just a small little part, we're going to do it inside. So you can see how it's changing colors. It's better to do it in dark because that's already turning red, but it's hard to see. Doesn't really take too long. And you want to be careful because where it's the thinnest is going to get the hottest, so you want to move it back and forth. You know, try to get as much in the flame. That's why a lot of people will put fire bricks and put like 2 of these in there so they can get, you know, more concentrated heat, or they'll build burners. Anything. See, that's still magnetic. You can still hold it down here as long as it's long. You just got to watch your colors. You don't want to touch it anywhere it's a different color. Turn her around, you don't want to just do one side. That's why you need a magnet. Without a magnet, you can't really tell unless you've done it a million times, and even then it's still kind of sketchy. Now, see, we're non-magnetic. So after it's non-magnetic, you still want to do it about another minute or two. See there, we're still, see, top is not magnetic, the other parts are. When you're doing a knife, this is where it's real important, because the edge will get hotter and the tip will get hotter first. You don't want to burn your tip. You don't want to start growing grains and defeat your, purpose of heat treating. I can start feeling, you see the color running down here, I can start feeling the heat down here. Got a little bit more to go down here. The tip's been ready, that's why I've been trying to keep it out and just bringing it back in. Out, bring it back in. You see the different colors as it's going? If you see down here, it's starting to get that really bright color, you don't want that. That's too much. This is why you don't want to do a whole knife with one of these little torches. You can only do a little bit. There's Harbor Freight. The big deal is that the Harbor Freight work real good. You can concentrate it and concentrate it. There, up to there we're good. About another minute. And we skate. Ta-da! One down. You know, a lot of people say you got to go north to south and stuff like that, which, less warps with north to south because it's magnetic, but, if you got to go straight up and down, you got to go straight up and down. It's, all what you got. Let me get a file real quick. All right. Here's 65 HRC. It skates. It fights just a little bit, but you'll see right here, it's fighting big time. 60 bikes, skates. All right. Well, I had to redo these shots, but I wanted to make sure you guys got it. All right, back to the other stuff. All right, just for a little curiosity, here's 65. It skates a little bit, but bites a little bit too. So it's not quite 65. 60 skates. So like I was saying, it's probably like a 62. Actually, I got it all the way up to here. It's like a 62, so we're pretty good. This one, oh yeah, it's like glass on that one. See, about 65. Yeah, I did this one a little bit. 65 skates a little bit, but so yeah, we're probably about 63 on these. Nice. That's what we want. Alrighty, I'm not going to temper these down because they're only being used as little chisels for in wood. You know, if I was using them on metal or something, and I didn't have an oven to temper them in, I would just take the same torch that I used on this and wait until it got a nice bronze color. You don't want it to go blue, just bronze, and then that's a nice temper. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, 120 belt. It's a used 120 because, you know, I'm going to get it nice where I want it, and then I'm going to put it on my diamond hones, and that should be good. Now it's just like knife sharpening. You gotta keep it cool. When you get a burr, see I feel a burr there now. Now we're sharpening. Now we'll take it and put it on the diamonds and hone it. That's all we really need. Same with this. We'll just get it down to where we get a burr, and then we'll put it on the diamonds. I must say, what I was trying to tell you is this one looked like it was getting too hot and burning off. So I'm definitely going to want to touch this one up. It feels sharp, but, you know, I don't want it breaking off because it's overheated. Ooh, yeah. They feel sharp. Let me go hone them out on my diamond, but see what we got here. Wow, look at all that. That's without even honing it. Look at that big old chunk I just took out. Damn, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Now I just gotta make sure I don't do too much. Alrighty. So, this will be it for today. Tomorrow we'll just hone them up a little bit on the diamonds and then finish this bad boy up. My second idea is I'm going to make a piece that's the same size as that tang. So, and then I'll put like a handle. So it'll just be like a piece of metal like this, you know, but the same size of the tang with a handle. So I can, you know, work and stuff and do everything else without messing up the knife. All right. Any comments, please? Any advice? You know, always open. Even if it's stuff that I tell you I know I've done 100 times. Any advice. Even if you've never even built a knife and you see something that you're like, oh, what about this? That might be like, oh, wow, I never thought of that. So any ideas are welcome. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and as always, take it easy.